Hello, I am back with another Minecraft Monday. Yay. Anyways, this is going to be a short video with no editing because I forgot to record today. Well, last week. So now I'm going to just kind of try and ad-lib it this today. So be prepared for stuttering that I usually cut out, or raspy breaths, or sneezing that usually gets sliced out. Anyways, so I have no clue what my plan is for today, or even what to talk about. I'm just gonna try to keep talking to fill up the void. Anyways, have y'all ever seen those clips from Raw Time? They make me laugh every time. I want to try and find the original of it. It's probably a radio station, it seems, or something similar. I don't know. I just think that the clips and the girl are funny and they make me laugh. And so they're pretty cool. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you should Google it. It's pretty cool, I think. Alright, today I'm thinking we... Not really in the mood to go mining. Let's chop trees. Let's chop trees and yap for like 10 minutes. So, streaming. I wanted to do more streaming, but I just don't... Right now, I just don't feel like I'm entertaining enough for it. And these Minecraft Mondays have been helping me feel better about it. And so I'm hoping that eventually I'll feel like I worked up the nerve for it. But, you know, I mean, I guess today is really the big test because I have to keep talking, you know? The whole, like, don't be silent for 3 seconds rule, right? So, I just have to find things to keep yapping about, interesting things, and zombie. Streaming really is just, like, ADHD, right? Like, you just have to be, like, going crazy. I don't care anymore about the zombie. Bro, is it... Okay. I'm not hunting for this. I see. Where's my torches? Torch. Why is my skin's not working? I am playing offline right now because internet issues right now. So that's a little annoying, but whatever. Anyways, talk about my week. I spent a lot of time hanging with friends because I've been basically unemployed for the summer. Hoping I get some stuff working on soon, but right now I have nothing. We'll see what ends up happening. I should be getting... I will be working in the fall, obviously. Obviously. But, it's just right now I'm not really doing much. I've just been hanging out with friends, trying to enjoy some things and work on my own stuff for now. Been working on some music stuff too. I'm hoping to make some songs and get something out soon. I don't know when. It's gonna be whenever I feel like it, obviously, you know. I've been trying to figure out how I feel about expectations and burdens and all that, because historically it's one of the things that I've hated most. When people put expectations on me. But I realized that I just kind of now do it to myself, so it's like a whole new thing I'm navigating, which is pretty cool. This week I'm hoping to finally write more songs, and I really want to work on making some weirdo little indie games, either for myself, my friends, or maybe even upload it. But we will have to see what I end up doing. I meant to chop trees. Anyways, have y'all been listening to music? This one album's really good. The one by Raul Alejandro. I have a newspaper magazine that showcases the album. I ended up listening to it. The cover track on it's so good. And the other songs are pretty cool too, but that first one is just a banger. Okay, Raul Alejandro. I've been trying to listen to more albums in general too. I think music is okay. I heard the Discord ping and I had to go and check immediately. Immediately. Okay. Anyways, brain is trying to catch up to what I was saying. I've been listening to more albums lately, which is pretty cool. Music is awesome. If you didn't know that, you should listen to more music. You should definitely listen to more music. You know, now that Discord is working, I'm probably back with internet too. Alright, well, skin's still broken, so whatever, I don't care right now. Yeah, great, I'm distracted again. But no, listen to more albums, listen to more music. Music is pretty epic. Watch more shows, watch more movies, read big books, you know. Get off of YouTube. Honestly, get off of YouTube, get off of TikTok, get off of whatever other platforms you're on. I know I'm uploading to YouTube, but this is slop content. I'm not going to lie to you and tell you that, oh, actually, my content's not the slop. It's all the other stuff. No, this is slop content. Specifically, the Minecraft Mondays are. I mean, if you enjoy them, that's cool. You know, I'd hope they're pretty entertaining. But it's slop, right? It serves nothing, you know. I try to like leave it with a message to like, you know, have a good week and to do what you want to do and try and experience new things and new art forms. But like, how many of you actually like after watching a Minecraft Monday go and do that? You know, how many of y'all are like do more than just watch the Minecraft Monday and then like go, haha, that was a pretty cool video, and then go and do more slop, right? Slop is not good for your brain in terms of like art and like in enhancing it, trying to develop your taste and stuff. It's not good. It really isn't. I believe that we really do need to have better expectations for taste. Oh, I should talk about taste. Okay. So, I'm in the same line of belief as this one other art critic I remember from one time or another. His belief was that art is subjective, yes, but also if you want to develop a better knack for art, you have to develop your taste, right? Which is why critics can agree that some things are better than other things, right? The answer is taste. And to develop taste, you have to go and critically examine a lot of art. And when you're watching slop content, you're not critically engaging with it. You're not thinking. You're just watching. You're just eating it like junk food, right? Go watch like Reservoir Dogs or like any movie. You know, go watch a Tarantino flick. You know, go engage with some like meaningful art, right? With characters and storylines and themes. Go cry at something. You know, like I do fear that we are in an era of I guess slop of junk food art. You know, that is negatively impacting our ability to discern themes and meanings and morals. And I also think that's in part due to a lack of funding for the humanities and your English class failing you because of, you know, underfunding. Why I think it's really important now more than ever to take the steps to. And this is the whole thing of like, how do I develop media literacy? I'm gonna watch another video essay. No, stop watching. Literally, stop watching video essays. Like literally, if you had to take anything from this, like video essays are addicting, and I'm probably going to continue watching video essays. But I'm going to tell you this right now. Just like balance it out. Please go watch a movie. Please go watch a show, like a good show, not just like trash, like an actual good show. You can watch trash too, and I think it's important to watch like quote unquote trash because sometimes you can watch a trash and like further develop your understanding and taste and viewpoints and whatnot. But how do I put this? You need to like consume media that's like meaningful and good, and then you can go and consume some trash, and so that way you can further develop it, right? Because like like I know the joke is like, oh, The Godfather, right? Like, go watch The Godfather, but like literally go watch The Godfather, right? Like, go watch something that forces you to actually like think and pay attention and do things. And okay, have you read the like thing or seen it around? I did. I don't remember where I saw it, but I need to find it. Um, I might leave a comment with it in. About how like shows nowadays and movies are like having to repeat plot points over and over again because they're expecting you to be on your phone. Can you believe that? Like, this is the era we're in terms of like shows and movies, right? Of like where they have to dumb themselves down because our attention spans are so rotted, right? And like, what is this going to lead to? We have a generation that can't read, that can barely write, that can barely understand anything. And this isn't just like, oh, Gen Z bad or Gen Alpha bad, but like this is affecting every generation ever. Like we're seeing like brain rot is real, okay? You know, like I don't want to hate the oh or whatever the crap I'm talking or whatever you're thinking of in terms of like brain rot, right? Okay, I'm talking about like actual like people are getting dumber in terms of their ability to engage with media. People are just not thinking anymore. They're not they're not watching things anymore. Like people are watching video essays of things and then looking up how to feel about the video essay and then looking up how to feel about like the show or whatever, right? People can't develop opinions. Like, have you talked to people about their opinions on things nowadays? I thought it was all right. I see how some people would like it. It was okay. What? Everything's that, right? It'd be fine if like you watch some things and we're like, yeah, it's just okay, I guess. But like everything's just okay. Literally, is everything okay? Like, have opinions, you know? Where's your favorite movie? Where's your favorite stuff? Like, dude, people like video games too. This goes with video games too. Okay, everyone like a while back was saying, oh yeah, it's time for the indie revolution. You know, why we keep buying these giant AAA blockbusters when we can go play a beautiful, artful indie game. But maybe that was just my circles because I look at the wider gaming sphere, and as it turns out, no one's doing that. Like, I thought you said you wanted to enjoy artful, thoughtful pieces of like video games, but no, actually, I want to play FIFA. No, I don't want to diss FIFA. I don't want to get killed. Let me think. Insert video game title here. Borderlands 3. Yeah, we'll do Borderlands 3. I don't care how good Borderlands 3 looks, bro. I'm gonna be 100% real with y'all. I don't care how good Borderlands 3 looks. Okay. Like, it's just going to be more slop. It is. Y'all are just gonna shovel it into your mouth and be like, yummy. The flip? That was weird. Anyways, y'all are just gonna shovel it into your mouths and be like, yes, yummy slop. Please give me more. Like, read a book, watch a movie, go touch grass. Please, 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 please. I'm begging you. Okay, your video essays are not going to develop your media literacy. All right, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, a little academic secret here. Okay, within English in the literature department, right, which is you know my home, my turf, right. You have to read a lot, and then you have to analyze a lot, and that's how you develop media literacy. I know, surprising, right? You have to read art, form opinions of art, discuss art, look at others' opinions on art, and so on and so forth. Okay? You could take one famous piece and legitimately like study that for like a month, and you would come out having better media literacy than most of the people currently on the planet. Okay? And I am not joking. Okay? I'm being 100% serious here. Okay? Please, for the love of God, form your own opinion, then discuss something. Okay? I don't care if your opinion is the wrong opinion, or it's like it's not the ones that your friends have. Okay, if your friends are like, ew, you have a bad media take, you're cutting you off, your friends suck. Okay? I get into vicious arguments with my friends over media because I think it's important to die on every hill. Because that's how you form opinions and become a better person. I'm sick and tired of seeing, well, that's just your opinion. Or, some people like it. I don't care if some people like it. You know? Do you like it? What are your thoughts? Do you think Beth is annoying, or do you think that she's justified? Oh, like Skylar White, right? Because you are viewing the show through the perspective of Hank Hill, you think Skylar White is annoying, right? But obviously, if we think about it, Skylar White really did try to do everything in her power to do things correctly, right? Obviously, there were moments where she kind of dropped the ball, but honestly, in that situation, who wouldn't, right? She's a very real character. A lot of the characters in Breaking Bad are very real. But instead of viewing it as a fall of Hank Hill, this is not American Dad. Did I say Hank Hill this whole time? Walter White, viewing it as a fall of Walter White from his toxic masculinity, people view it as a power fantasy, which is incorrect. That is the incorrect viewing. I know some people are going to go, that's just your opinion, but that is incorrect. You in all honesty, to anyone who says that, I want you to go and read Greek literature, take a class or watch some lectures on Greek literature, right? Genuinely, because that's all of Greek literature is about the rise and fall of someone who was a great hero, except for Heracles. He was built different. A lot of characters in Greek history, in Greek mythology, are going to be characters who are very inherently flawed due to one thing or another, and as such, they end up causing suffering to themselves and probably others. Oh wait, that sounds familiar. Is Breaking Bad a retelling of Greek myths? No. I just think that I just like to tie things to classic literature because I'm a nerd. But that's what I'm saying though, is that you have to read things and form connections between things and actually think and critically examine things, right? When you critically examine Breaking Bad, what you see is a story about a man who falls from grace due to his toxic masculinity. It goes from, hey, I want to care for my family, to I want to be independent and strong, right? Because he can't swallow his pride. Oh wait, is that Walter White's #1 problem? Is that he can't swallow his pride? Yeah. Yeah, it is actually. And that's not saying, oh, I want to be clear. Media does not need a child's lesson of don't do this or that's bad, right? Because that's not true. It doesn't. Ever. But more of that media has themes and they play with those themes and the characters within those themes, right? Obviously, it's a commentary on toxic masculinity, and it is end up saying, ooh, toxic masculinity is bad. I would hesitate though to say it's not saying don't be toxic, don't be embrace toxic masculinity, even though I guess it's subtly saying that. It's an art piece. It's meant to force you to explore your own ideas and messages and whatnot. It's not going to tell you, hey, this is how you need to live your life. This is what you need to do. That's what makes it, interesting. And I don't know. I like it. I like it when my art is interesting. Stop engaging with slop. yeah, I think that's it for me. See y'all later. I'll try to actually make an edited video next time. Bye bye.